Ideally, pregnancy is supposed to be the beginning of life, but for some women, it becomes the beginning of a long journey battling cancer. Gestational Trophoblastic Neoplasia, or GTN, is a rare cancer linked to pregnancy that not many Kenyans have heard of. We spoke about it last Friday, right here on Friday night when we had a case study. But just going back to this, it's essentially pregnancy cells that grow out of control. While it is highly curable, many women are diagnosed too late simply because they don't know it exists. Today, at the Kenyatta National Hospital, survivors and patients gathered not just to share stories, but to spread a message of hope. And Citizen TV's Mary Muoki was there with that story.
I'll talk about the diagnosis.
For most women, pregnancy often represents life, dreams, hope, and possibility. But for a small number, complications after pregnancy can develop into a rare cancer known as Gestational Trophoblastic Neoplasia, or GTN. It is a disease that forms from abnormal pregnancy tissue in the uterus, sometimes after a miscarriage, a molar pregnancy, or even a normal birth. Yet, despite being highly curable, awareness remains dangerously low.
Blastic neoplasia is a tumor that occurs because of placental tissue, and it affects women mainly of reproductive age. They largely present with bleeding during the pregnancy or bleeding after pregnancy.
For Josephine Muya, when she started bleeding heavily, she erroneously believed it was just her circle acting up and ignored it. But when her body grew weak from the hemorrhage and she started experiencing crippling fatigue, she knew something was wrong and she sought medical attention. She says nothing could have prepared her for the diagnosis she received.
It was so painful, like uko na kanza, ujui inakuja aje, ujui itareact aje, unasikianga watu wamekufa na kanza mtu aponi, so akili yako isha set, even you are on the journey, utakufa.
25-year-old Faith Mbithe, a mother of 3 from Makueni County, found herself sailing in the same waters. Just a few months postpartum, she received a similar diagnosis, one that cost her womb. As part of the treatment, doctors had to perform a hysterectomy.
Nikashindwa sasa hata niaje, watoto wangu watalelewa na nani? Nilikuwa na stress mingi. Si kifo, wewe ukibora ukisha kunywa dawa vizuri, ufuatanishe, usivukishe, inapona.
Inside this meeting room at Kenyatta National Hospital, the mood is not one of sorrow, but of survival. Here, patients sit next to survivors, living proof that this cancer can be beaten. Their goal now is to turn this rare diagnosis into common knowledge.
I realized this is a type of cancer that is not well known, so we decided to talk about it, to speak about it, to create awareness. We came up with a group, GTN Cancer Support Group. We work together with Kenyatta National Hospital and Faraja Cancer Center.
Mary Muoki, Citizen TV.